Figured I need to read this.
Hello, YouTube. I hit the live button. Maybe I need to tell you when I hit the button. Hello, Tina. How are you doing?
Good.
Today is the 11th of June. We're doing some filming on some topics that were in our radar this week. So, welcome everybody. I hope you are having a good day. Let's see, losing my train of thought. If you haven't already subscribed to Tina's channel, go subscribe to Tina's channel. Tonight we are talking about business emails. I had a question that somebody asked me. I'm getting ready to set up a business. How do I set up my business emails? What should I do? What kind of emails should I have, specifically when doing Amazon FBA? So I'm going to walk through the emails that I have set up, why I have them set up that way, and then I want to go through really quickly with you guys on how I filter emails so that I'm not bombarded, because let me tell you, this whole business on Amazon has a lot of emails. Mm-hmm. I'm not talking like a couple. I'm talking hundreds of emails that you can possibly be having. And it can get overwhelming. And if you don't have them in some sort of organized fashion, you will miss important things going on and just have a lot of junk. And I don't like junk emails. I hate junk emails. So I have two main emails for my account. My first one is a professional but personal email. It is a comprised of a combination of my first and last name. I use it on resumes. I use it on my home life stuff like my power bill and my mortgage and those types of things that you need to have important emails for. Friends and family. So if my mother were to email me, that's the email she's going to get. And it's also my Amazon Prime account. Now, when I started business, I opened up another Gmail. Most of my emails are Gmail. I do have one Outlook email. And it doesn't really matter to me whether I use Gmail or a more professional, like, at yourbusiness.com email. I have never had any problems with my Gmail being considered a professional email in the industry. But to each his own. The others are not wrong. I'm just saying that I would have both if it came down to it and I needed another email, I would do both. But my business email is my business name at gmail.com. And I really think that Gmail is more accepted today than it was maybe 10, 20 years ago. I have no problem, like I said, doing business with anybody with a Gmail account. All of my wholesale contacts are through that email, my business email. My business cards have that email printed on there. Any purchasing on my Amazon business purchasing account is with that email. And that is not a Prime account, and it is different than my Amazon Prime account. So you can have an Amazon account and you can have an Amazon business account, and they can be different emails. I've not had any problem with them being different emails. Everything concerning taxes and licensing and that kind of lovely stuff is through my business email as well. The other emails I have is my YouTube email at resellingmom@gmail.com. So if you ever had a question or whatnot, you could email me there. I have a Shopify store email, which again is my Shopify store name at gmail.com. And then most importantly, I have my junk email. Oh, I hate it when people say we require an email. It's like, I don't ever want you to email me. You can have this one. That's for those. Those are for those stores that require an email, for groups where you get free information, where you just sign up for an email list and you don't really want to see what their content is, or maybe you want to scope out their content but not really be on that list, or any other place that's probably going to sell your email account, and next thing you know, you're going to be on 52 different emails. So that is my email setup. Tina, what does your email setup look like? Because everybody kind of does it different.
Yeah, I have 3 emails. So I have I have my professional email for Amazon, where all of my important emails go to, and where all of my vendors email me when I place my online orders. All of the important things go to that email. I have another email that, like you, it's my junk email. It's the one that's on my business cards when I go to ASD. to trade shows, because not all the vendors do I want them emailing me. So they all get that card, because vendors always are asking for your card. And what if it's a vendor that I do want to deal with at ASD? I said, please email me at this email address, or I correct
Mm.
them, um, or I just correct them once I get it in my junk email. This is, please email this, and that's never been a problem. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. We'll update it in our system, and then I have my personal email address.
See, I give everybody at ASD my business email, and if I don't really want to hear from them, they get filtered into a file, a folder that I have called delete these. And because some of these vendors, they'll email you 2-3 times a day. Well,
Yeah,
honey, I cannot look at your stuff 2 or 3 times a day. So it just gets filtered into this delete me now folder. And if I want to go look at your buy list or your inventory list or your sale or whatever the heck you're doing, then I can go to that and find you. But other than that, I go in and delete it all every so often when I delete spam and promotions and all that junk.
yeah.
So however you set it up, just make sure it works for you, and it's you're not going to get overwhelmed, and you're also not going to miss out on important stuff, because like my main email, that's like my lifeline. My kids' school is through that. My business is through that. I cannot miss any of those emails, but you certainly don't want to get it clogged up with 52 other emails that are like not important.
And it still happens. And then I
Mhm.
periodically, I'll spend a day cleaning up email accounts,
Yep.
and I'll even go through those emails that come through all the time, and click the unsubscribe button at the bottom of their
Hmm.
little letter. Like sometimes I take the time and do that just so I can have those stop coming to my email.
That is very true. You do need to go through and do that part as part of your, if you do it weekly or monthly or however you do it, you need to do that at some sort of frequency. And I
Yeah.
do the same, and I do like the report this message as spam, because lately I've been winning a Lowe's discount card 3 times a day. I'm like, no, I've now made it on somebody's poo poo list.
Yes, and then in my email account, because I use Gmail too, I've created a lot of folders. So
Hmm.
all of those email receipts that you get from vendors, or if you've shopped at Target online and you get your receipt in the email, and these are my Amazon receipts, I have folders, and I don't have them by store. I just have like Amazon 2022, and all receipts go in that folder
I
just
do
because
have
it's
a
easier.
similar setup for one of my things, but my other one, I have it all by my vendors. I have each vendor has a folder. Um, but that is super important too. A lot of these places, they'll email you, and some of the emails are good, but like Target will email you so much. Your order has been received. We're processing your order. We're thinking about your order. We're packing your order. We're shipping your order. We're moving your order. Your order's in transit. And next thing you know, you've got 12 emails for each order.
Yeah,
All of those get filtered for me as well. Because I don't, unless if you're canceling something or changing something, I don't care. Just filter it out. And if I need to go see where it is, I can follow up with it, but it gets
yeah,
filtered out. So I'm going to walk through really quick how to do a filter, because that's important to know too. You of course you want to go through and unsubscribe and hand filter some things. Like there's some things I definitely am not going to, but this one in particular, this is going to be a Gmail, and on the right side of your Gmail, there's going to be 3 little dots, and it's going to say create a filter, right? From that, it's going to pop up here, and you're going to see the from. This is hell, hello at getrewardful.com. It's, I want to say, my Vendu commissions. If you use Vendu to cross post, you can also have a Vendu affiliate link.
sure.
The subject, I copy and paste whatever the subject is right into here, and then you're going to hit create filter. Oh, I was doing my little things on the other screen. Apologies. So once you hit that filter button, these are the ticks that I do. 1, skip the inbox. 2, put them in a folder. This one's going to go into my Vendu folder. 3, never send it to spam. And 4, apply it to all other matching conversations and create filter. So once I've worked with a company for a while and know that they're a good company and they're pretty honest on getting it moved and stuff, like Walmart, all my Walmart confirmations of order placed are filtered into something because I
Yeah.
don't really need to make sure it gets confirmed all the time. But
Yeah.
if it's a new company, I kind of want to know that they got my order and it's being shipped out. But yeah, I do email cleanup and add some filters on, I would say maybe every other week at least, twice a week
Cleaning
or
up your
twice a month.
email, it is a job. When I've let it go too long, I can sit there for hours, like 2 to 3 hours, cleaning up all three email accounts, and yet it is a part of maintenance. It is a part of, call it part of your paperwork, your bookkeeping. It's just that it's virtual paperwork,
Mm-hmm.
but you know, you have to do it.
Yep, that is true. All right. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed kind of seeing our insight to email maintenance. It's if you're going to work online, you're going to have to do it. It's part of the business. If this helped you out at all, please like and subscribe the video. And if you have not subscribed to Tina, go subscribe to Tina. She's trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers this year and could really use your support. And have a great night, everybody.
Thanks for watching.